Hi there, Lina here. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to achieve different curl patterns on your hair. And this is a request video from Jane Francis. She says, still waiting on a video on how to achieve different curls with an electronic coiler. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to achieve different curl patterns with your electronic coiler, which is your hot coiling wand. Let's get into it. The first thing I did was to moisturize the hair using my Moroccan Argan Oil Serum, and then I used my heat protectant spray to spray the hair. And after spraying the heat protectant spray all over the hair, what I'm going to do is to brush through the hair and take a small section which I'm going to start working with. So first I'm going to use this barrel wand, and I think it's a 24mm wand. What I'm going to do here is just to show you the regular coil pattern which you achieve with your large coiling wand, like this one right here, which has that adjustable clip. You notice that when I coil this hair, the clip is on the outside, which is helping give the hair like a support, which is holding the hair while I twist the hair around it and coil it from the up part, and I'm taking it from the inside and ensuring that I coil the entire hair until I get to the tip. And I'm sort of clenching my hands on that bar, on the, what do I call it, the external hold. And as I'm pressing that external hold, I'm sort of shifting the hair upwards to sort of take in the parts that I haven't coiled in. So this is the regular way in which you typically coil your hair. And with this particular coil pattern, what you're going to get is a very simple coil pattern, which is what most people call like the bouncy coil pattern. This is the regular way in which when you coil your hair, this is how it comes out when you use a large coiling wand like the 23 or 24mm coiling wand. This is the regular coiling pattern coils I are going to have. And I'm going to just add a little bit more just to lay more emphasis on the coiling pattern. So for this particular coils that I'm trying to achieve here, you notice that I'm twisting the hair around it. And I'm still coiling this hair with the barrel on the outside while I'm coiling the hair through. So as I'm twisting the hair, I'm just wrapping the hair all around the barrel, this large barrel, until I get to the very tip of the hair. So this is another way in which you can coil your hair. And this one is a little bit more difficult because of course it requires you having to twist the hair, especially when you're working with this particular coiling wand which has that external grip thing. So when you coil your hair with this particular pattern that I showed you right now, you notice that what I have is just a smaller size of this particular coil pattern, and I'm going to just add a little more. I'm going to coil this one right here just to show you, to make this particular coil pattern more obvious. There are different ways in which you can coil your hair and you still achieve the same thing. You can see that even with all the old twisting and twisting I was doing with that hair, you would think that what you're going to achieve is a different coil pattern. But when I took out the coils from the hair, you notice that what I had was just a smaller size of the first coil that I had. The most important thing that makes your coil pattern look different is the size of the coiling wand that you use and how you coil your hair on the coiling wand. I used to coiling the hair inside of that barrel, that external barrel, or are you coiling it outside of it and twisting it? So with this particular coil pattern I'm doing right here, you notice that I'm not coiling it inside of that external grip. I'm coiling the entire hair outside and I'm twisting it and coiling it to achieve this particular coil pattern that I'm trying to achieve. You notice that with this particular coil pattern, it's going to be very different from this other ones I've coiled initially. So I'm just holding the hair in that's around the coiling wand so that the hair takes the heat. And you notice that when I take off the coiling wand from the hair, I have this sort of loose wave coil pattern, and I'm going to do it again just to lay more emphasis, just to show you how this coil pattern is. Let's say you're trying to achieve that very lazy coiled hair pattern, or you're trying to achieve the loose wave or like a simple body wave. You can try this coil pattern. Coil your hair around your coiling barrel like this, twist it and coil it all around until you get to the tip. Just hold it at the tip, and when the hair takes the heat, you just take it off and you drop the coils, or you can even clip it up there so that the hair holds it, the heat stays on the hair for a little bit. But you can see how the coil pattern for this particular one is. This is more like a loose wave, while this other coil pattern here is the tight, is more like a bouncy tight wave. You can see the difference between the two coil patterns, which I achieved using the same coiling wand, which is that big coiling wand. What I want to do right now is to show you different coiling patterns that I can achieve using a different coiling iron. Let's get into it. So this coiling iron right here is really small. Most people typically use this particular coiling wand when they are coiling their natural hair, or when they are trying to style the baby hairs on their closures or their frontal area. So what I basically did was I took a small section of hair and I just wrapped that hair all around that small coiling wand. And what you're going to notice is that the coil pattern I'm going to get is going to be different from the sizes of all the coil patterns I have achieved so far. You notice that the coil pattern is smaller. It's similar to the first one, but it only differs because of the size of the coil pattern. Let me take it off from that coiling wand, and then you get to see what the coils look like. Yeah. So I'm taking it off right now. You notice that the coil with this one, that's the coiling one, is really thin. The coils are really tight. So when you want to achieve when you want to achieve really tight coil patterns, you want to ensure that you use a coiling one that is really small. So with smaller coiling ones, you're going to have tighter coils, very tight coils. So I'm coiling another one just to show, just for more emphasis on the coil pattern which you're going to get with this size of the coiling wand, especially when you coil the hair inside of that external external grip. I don't know what to call it, but that external support that it has. So when I twist the hair all around and coil it, you notice that the coil pattern I achieved with the one I did before this and this next one right here is similar. You notice that this coil pattern, these three I just did, is similar. So, but for this last one I'm trying to show you on this side, you notice that instead of coiling it on the inside, what I'm doing instead is I'm twisting it all around that coiling wand. And when I twist it all around it, I'm trying to achieve what is similar to what I had with that loose coil. With that loose coil I did for the first coiling wand. But you notice that with this one I just did right now, that the coils are tighter. Is tighter than the one I did with the big wand. So when you want to achieve tighter coil patterns, you want to use smaller coiling wands to do it. And if you want tight coils like this, you want to twist the hair all around the coiling wand until you get to the tip of the hair. You hold it there for a few seconds, then you can then release the hair. So it all depends on what look you want to go for. Do you like this particular coil pattern I'm doing right now, which is really tight and loose? You could choose to coil your entire hair with this particular coil pattern right here. In this particular coil pattern right here, it's all your choice. Or do you want this particular one right here, which is thinner and more bouncy? Just choose what coil pattern you feel that you really like and buy the hot styling tool that is going to get you the desired look that you want. So what I'm doing right now is I'm wrapping the hair all around the coiling wand, but you notice that that's the external holder is open. That is, I'm wrapping the hair all around the external holder, and I'm going to use the external holder to sort of grip the hair on the inside. And with this particular coil pattern right here, after I finish coiling it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to comb through the hair, or rather brush through it with my hairbrush. You can use your hairbrush or you can use your hair comb. And you notice that after coiling your hair, when you comb the hair, the type of comb or brush you use determines how the coil is going to look. So you just need to understand that depending on how you comb your hair after coiling it, is going to determine how the coils look. So right now that I used the hairbrush to brush the hair like in a very straight pattern, you notice that the coil just looked a bit curled but sort of scattered. But when I started coiling it to go backwards, the coils looked a little bit more defined, and I just used my fingers to sort of take it to go in a direction that I wanted it to go. But one thing I want you to know is how you comb your hair after coiling it matters a lot. So you see right now I'm just using the hairbrush now to twist through the hair to ensure that the coil goes in a particular direction. So how you comb your hair after coiling it matters a whole lot. So I'm done with that side of the hair. What I want to show you how to do now is how to do like a simple egg coil. And with the egg coil, I don't coil the up part of the hair. I just focus my coils on the bottom part of the hair, and I'm just twisting the coils the all around the hair, rather all around the coiling wand. And I'm going to keep on coiling it until I get to the tip of the hair, and I'm going to hold the hair on the hot coiling wand for a few seconds before I take it off. So guys, if you're getting value from this video so far, please make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed. If you want to see more videos like this, or any video you want to see on my channel, just let me know in the comment section, and I'll be glad to make the video for you as soon as I possibly can. So you notice that with this curl pattern I did here, that's what I call the egg curl. The curls are only at the bottom part, because you notice that on the up part of the hair, I just sort of used the hot coiling one to just sort of smoothen the hair, which is like straightening the up part. And for the bottom part, I now start to coil the bottom part, and that is curl pattern I typically call the egg curls. It's a very simple curl pattern, and it's very beautiful. It gives you the most elegant look ever. Like, I absolutely love this bottom curls style. I really like it. So choose the one you really like. Choose the one that your clients are going to like, or the one that just works for you. I know we as women, we tend to get bored with a particular look, so you might just want to try one look and try another one. So this particular curl pattern I'm doing right here is sort of rushed. It's sort of rushed. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to achieve a body weave. So I'm just coiling the hair randomly all around the barrel. And after I finish coiling the hair all around the barrel, all I need to do is just to comb through the hair with a wide tooth comb. And you notice that when I comb through the hair either with a wide tooth comb or my hairbrush, you're going to notice that the hair just has this very natural wave, which looks like a body weave curl pattern. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comment section what you want to see next on our channel. I love you. Remember, be bold, have courage, live a positive life. Thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed, and check out my other videos. Bye, love.